Good morning, my lady. Prick, after the exchange of greetings, Prick stood there with a smile in front of the room. Lady Pin was suddenly taken aback because she hadn't anticipated an event like this. What have you been doing here since dawn? Pelantita brought her hand to her chest as if trying to soothe her rapidly beating heart to slow it down. It's not unusual for me to arrive at Pine Palace early in the morning. Prick's parched lips curled into a sly, mischievous smile that seemed to conceal a hint of concern. But what reason could you possibly have for being in Princess Anil's bedroom since early morning? That appears even more peculiar. I. Mm, Lady Pin's voice and gestures at this time were all suspicious. Whatever it is, it's none of your business, Prick. Sure. Prick raised her another evil smile before bowing her head to Lady Pen respectfully. I'm leaving. Pelantita lifted her head with an air of arrogance, and she might have gracefully retraced her steps to the Boa Palace had Prick not spoken with a smug smile and a naughty tone asking, My lady, looks like you have buttoned your shirt all the wrong way. Pelantita's complexion paled, and she promptly bent down, frantically inspecting herself with a worried expression. Upon discovering that everything on her body was perfectly in order, with no anomalies, her lovely brows furrowed in annoyance. They are all fine, Prick. She directed her irritated stare toward Prick. Is that so, my lady? Prick widens her eyes to pretend as if she were completely surprised. I may have been mistaken because at this time the sky is dark. Prick's broad smile appears superficial, even innocent, but her large, chestnut brown eyes seem quite cunning. Pelantita's innocence. Has she been outwitted by Prick? Is that you, Lady Pin? Princess Padmika surprisingly asked, almost as soon as Pelantita's feet stepped onto the Bua Palace. At this moment, Lady Pin's heart almost fell to her toes irresistibly. Auntie never had woken up so early in the morning, but today Auntie is in the reception hall early in the morning. Until Pelantita wonders why it had to be specifically today, the day she acted in a defiant manner like never before. Yes, Auntie. Pelantita's voice trembled with many worries in advance. Where have you been? Aunt Pat's calm voice made it hard to guess her feelings at this time. I went to stay over at the Pine Palace, Auntie. Pelantita decided to answer honestly. Last night, I went to see Princess Anil and were chatting until late at night, so she asked me to stay in the guest room. Pelantita exhales as gently as possible. Is that so? Yes, Auntie. Being acquainted with Princess Anil, I can't blame you. But whatever you do, please be very considerate to Princess Anil. Hearing that, Pelantita's heart suddenly twitched. Nonetheless, we are beneficiaries of His Majesty's benevolence. When she listens to the end of her sentence, Pelantita's heart is shattered. Yes, upon hearing her own deceptively straightforward response, Pelantita's thoughts begin to whirl like a disturbed ant nest. Even though she couldn't discern which of her actions might be considered sinful. But now she feels very guilty. She asked herself, will I continue to do this? The answer is, I still want to. It wasn't because she was being obstinate or unwilling to heed her aunt's guidance. It turns out that once she reaches this stage in her life, Pelantita cannot resist her heart. She would rather burn hell in the deepest abyss then break up with her beloved Princess Anil. Lady Pin, please go take a bath. Don't you have to prepare breakfast for Princess Anil? Today, the princess instructed me to prepare breakfast at the Pine Palace. Auntie, she prefers easy breakfast. Pilantita replied before looking down at her feet. I don't hold you responsible for anything. Why do you keep your head bowed like that? Princess Padmika sighed gently as she observed her niece's sudden, gloomy expression. Regarding the overnight stays, if it's Princess Anil's desire, I have no objections. I just don't want you to bother her first. So, if the princess invites me again tonight, Pilantita's voice was so gentle, one had to listen attentively. Can I stay at the Pine Palace, Auntie? Princess Padmika gazed at her niece with a tender expression. Upon noticing the pallor and anxiety on her lovely face, she spoke in a soothing tone. You can stay over, Lady Pin. Princess Padmika raised a light smile, as it's proper. Yes, Auntie. Pilantita bowed to respect her aunt. Before walking up to her room, Princess Padmika stared at her niece's delicate back until she's out of sight. Her brows furrowed in deep thought about something. Something that she's so worried about. That's it for this chapter, guys, and I see you soon with new chapter of Loyal Pin Volume 1. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. It really helps support the channel and keep me motivated. Thank you.